Hey there, it's Whitney, and welcome to week 5 of our Love God Greatly Broken and Redeemed study. This week we are focusing in on the story of the adulterous woman. But I want to stop right there and say, even if this is not a sin that has touched your life in some way, don't discount yourself from this story. This story is for all of us because we have all sinned and we are all in need of God's great grace. Just like every other part of the Bible, every story whispers Jesus' name. And this is not a whisper. This is loud and clear. Jesus on the front lines, sharing his message to the world, sharing his theology, which is so countercultural to everything that was going on at the time, and so countercultural to our world today. The first thing is this: grace is over the law. The Pharisees would have loved nothing more than to trap Jesus in that debate, but we do not have to debate any longer. Jesus came to pay the penalty for our sin. His grace is the only thing that can take us from brokenness to redemption, from brokenness to wholeness, from brokenness to peace, from brokenness to freedom and new life in Him. Don't try in your humanness, in worldliness, to substitute anything else for God's grace. It is grace alone, by faith alone, through Christ alone. That is the main message that we need to just hammer into our hearts this week. The second thing is there is freedom over condemnation. And I just want to say this: I am sure that still in week 5, there are so many of you who are dealing with shame and guilt and maybe secrecy of sinful pasts or even sinful presents. You are having a hard time exposing that and stepping out and letting Jesus take that brokenness and redeeming it through his grace. Listen, there is now no condemnation for those who are in Christ Jesus. You can walk in supernatural freedom and peace and joy that is so countercultural to this world. Don't waste what Jesus has done for you by being trapped in that guilt and that shame. Let this be the week that you allow Jesus to come in and fill those broken places and walk in freedom, maybe even for the first time. The final thing is this: there is a new life over sin. Listen, when Jesus said those 5 beautiful words, "Neither do I condemn you," he wasn't saying, go back to your life and keep on sinning. He was saying, because of this grace and the fact that there is no condemnation for those who are in Christ, this should transform you from the inside out. You should walk out of here a changed person. Your life should look different from now on. You should know this grace. When you've truly experienced it, you're empowered to live in a whole new way. And I pray that that is the same for us as we walk through this study this week. Hey, my challenge to you is this: who do you identify with, the Pharisees or the adulterous woman? I pray that you let God deal with your heart this week.